Hello everyone, my name is Daksh and today I will tell you about pollination. So, what is pollination? Pollination is the process in which pollen grains are transferred from the anther to the stigma in order to reproduce. So you can see pollen grains going from the anther to the stigma. So firstly, parts of a flower. The male part of the flower is called the stamen. The two parts of the stamen are the anther, which produces the pollen grains, and the filament. The female part of the flower is the pistil or carpel. The three parts of the pistil is stigma, style, and ovules. The other two parts are petals and sepals. So, what is a sepal? It is a part of the flower like a green structure, leaf-like structure which protects the flower from other winds. Other types of things like floods and rains, etc., and winds. So it protects the flower mainly when it is blooming. It has a green leaf-like structure. So, now what is a petal? It is the most beautiful and colorful part of the flower. It attracts birds and insects towards itself, which are the pollinators, to, po- to pollinate and reproduce. Now, what is a stamen? The male part. The first part of the stamen is anther. It is a swollen head at the top. It produces yellow powder-like substance called pollen grains. You can see here the anther. So, the second part of the stamen is the filament. It is the stalk-like structure that attaches to the base of the flower and supports the anther to keep it upright. You can see the filament here. So now the second part of the flower is the carpel or pistil, and the first part of the carpel or pistil is the stigma. So what is the stigma? It is the part of the flower which the pollen grains and passage to the style. There is a spelling error here. It is the part of the flower in which the pollen grains attaches to it and passes to the style. So you can see here the stigma. Most of the parts of the flower we cannot see very clearly. So here I have taken a picture for you in which you can see the stigma. Here it is. Now the second part of the pistil is the style. The style of a flower is the stalk that supports the stigma and connects it to the ovary. So here is the stigma and this is the whole like a beanstalk. It is the style. See this. Now, the last part of the flower is the ovary and ovules. Ovaries contain ovules which develop into seeds upon fertilization. The ovary itself will mature into a fruit, either dry or fleshy, enclosing the seeds. The fertilized ovule develops into seeds. So, what happens when the stigma when the pollen grains reach the stigma and go through the style to the ovary, the ovules and the ovary fuse together and form seeds to reproduce. So this process of fusing of the ovules and pollen grains is called fertilization. So thank you friends and bye. So please like and subscribe our channel. Fun time for kids. Bye.